How's it going, guys? Welcome back to my channel and time for another combo review. Now, I do just want to pass on my apologies. First off, this is going to be, unfortunately, an audio only. You're not going to see my beautiful mug in this video, but instead you'll just get my dulcet tones. To put it simply, where I film my videos is just undergoing a little bit of a makeover right now. Probably won't look all that different when you see me next on a video, but it's just not ideal to film right now. But I still want to get a video out for you, so instead, yes, audio only for this one. But it's another combo review, and this time a Disney special. On one hand is their newest animated feature, embarking on an adventure to strange new worlds, and on the other is a new Marvel special presentation as we reunite with the galaxy's favourite dysfunctional family as the holiday season dawns. But first up is a brand new animated adventure that you might be mistaken of not hearing much about. But nevertheless, it's here, and it's called Strange World.
A new motion picture event.
Brace yourself!
Travel past space and time to a place of infinite mystery, unlike anything you've ever seen.
Where in the world are we? What in the...
The Clade family are a famous group of explorers from a distant world. The eldest of the family, Jaeger, is a fearless adventurer who went missing seeking what was beyond the endless stretch of mountains surrounding their land. His son, Searcher, prefers the quieter life of farming and harnessing the power of a plant called Pando to help power the land for all. And then there's Ethan, Searcher's son, who isn't entirely sure what he wants to do with his life. However, the Clade family must band together to help save their land and explore a hidden world to find the answers. Doubling back to what I said earlier about some people not knowing that this film existed, I wasn't kidding. Disney have done an abysmal job at marketing this movie, an abysmal job. And when a company as renowned as Disney seemingly half-asses their promotion of an upcoming project, that usually implies one huge issue. They have no confidence. Which is bizarre, because Strange World is far from being considered a disaster. Heck, it's far from being considered a bad movie. It's just a slightly humdrum, middle-of-the-road outing from the House of the Mouse. Which then leads me on to my next theory, which is they just don't know how to market this movie. Predominantly speaking, it's an adventure film full of bright, colourful and imaginative visuals as we explore this new world along with the Clades. But as for a story, well, it's not exactly the most daring of concepts. Visually, yes, unique. Story and tropes, done to death. We've seen countless films handle the estranged father and son routine before, and look, that doesn't make it any less impactful so long as there is enough characterization. With Strange World, characterization is about as thin as the piece of paper your ticket is printed on. And then when there is any form of development, it's rushed, and before we know it, we've inevitably moved on to the next set piece. The voice cast all give it their best shot, but even then, because the characters are so distinctly lacking in personality, it means that for actors like Jake Gyllenhaal and Lucy Liu, you don't get a sense of the characters they're voicing, and only hear the actor's voice instead. In fact, the character I felt most for was a blue gelatinous blob called Splat. Disney really do know how to sucker you in with wacky non-speaking sidekicks, don't they? That being said, as a pure adventure thrill, it does deliver. It's directed beautifully, as Don Hall clearly borrows from the classic 1950 adventure serials, as well as this film sharing many similarities with a childhood favourite of mine, Atlantis, The Lost Empire. It's the whole steampunk journey to the centre of the earth vibes that, honestly, they work well for me. Also, and this does deserve to be celebrated, it's arguably one of the most diverse and inclusive Disney films to date. One of the main characters is openly gay, even if Disney still refrained from using the word gay. There's a brilliant mix of characters of all ethnicities, even the dog is inclusive because it only has 3 legs. But what was nice to see was this diversity on show, but not as a way to score brownie points or to fill a quota. It was nice to showcase that this can be done naturally, and that no one would bat an eyelid to it, and that is probably the best way to approach inclusion, especially in family films moving forward. Strange World was a mixed bag. imaginative visuals, a brilliant and rousing score by Henry Jackman, and an intriguing sense of creativity that Disney seemed comfortable to embrace. It's just a shame that the same level of confidence clearly couldn't be exuded onto the script. A tired story and blank slates for characters leave Strange World in an odd place among other Disney films, and because of that, I somehow think that this may fall through the cracks in years to come. Or it will develop a massive overnight following and become one of Disney's hidden gems. What do I know? I'm a guy who talks to a camera in his free time, and in this instance, there's not even a camera. I'm going to give Strange World a 6.5 out of 10. Now, from one peculiar world to the far-off reaches of the galaxy in what I believe is actually the official end of Phase 4 of the MCU, and a reunion with everyone's favourite band of misfits in time for the holidays with the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special.
I just saw on the calendar that right now on Earth it's almost Christmas time.
We don't have time for trivialities like Christmas.
But Peter's so sad about Gamora being gone.
It's Christmas time, and for Peter Quill, that's a sore subject. Not only is he missing Gamora, but he's not had a proper Christmas in many years. So Mantis and Drax decide to cheer Peter up with the perfect Christmas present by travelling to Earth and kidnapping Peter's hero, Kevin Bacon. This is exactly what Marvel special presentations should be used for. No offense to Werewolf by Night, but that needed a longer runtime or a more episodic structure to fully invest in the new characters it was presenting. The Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special is 45 minutes of easygoing entertainment that wants nothing to do with any overarching universal stories. And the Guardians were the perfect pick for this, especially combining it as a Christmas special. This fun, lively tone is ideally suited to the team. Now, it has to be said, I was a little lukewarm on Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, but I'm a huge proponent of James Gunn, so I'm very excited to say that if this is a glimmer of what to expect from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, then we are back on the right track. Seeing Mantis and Drax gallivanting off to Earth made for some brilliant hijinks, and as usual, Pom Clementine and Dave Bautista are so entirely trusting of James Gunn's work that they really do throw themselves into these characters. But for Gunn to think up the idea of having Kevin Bacon actually pop up in this special, and him totally being up for the idea as well, well, that's just genius. It's full of everything you'd expect from a typical Guardians feature, except just condensed into a 45-minute runtime. Plenty of laughs, a little sprinkle of action, a cracking festive soundtrack too, but most importantly, even with this tightly packed special, an abundance of heart, especially between Mantis and Peter. I won't lie, as the special drew to a close, I was getting teary-eyed. Which means that saying goodbye to some of these characters in Guardians Volume 3 is gonna hurt like a mother. The Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special did exactly what I hoped it would. It took me on a fun-filled adventure with characters I love, all in the spirit of Christmas. The concept was a stroke of genius, and it has cemented to me that Marvel special presentations can be that refreshing escape from what, thus far, has been quite a heavy and at times laborious saga in the MCU. The best compliment that I can give it is that I will most likely make this an annual tradition every Christmas from here on out. So I'm going to give the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special an 8.5 out of 10. Anyway guys, those were my thoughts on Strange World and the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. Let me know, have you seen either of these yet? What did you think? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. But that is all we have time for here today. Hopefully very soon I'll be having a review for Glass Onion up on this channel. But in the meantime, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Hello, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have, make sure to click that like button, and if you aren't already, click that subscribe button too.